Hello, my name's Deborah here at Bywater Farm, and today we're going to talk about the care of hanging baskets and planters.
We'll be right
We
back.
will be right back. Okay, we have sold a lot of hanging baskets, and now we're going to tell you about how to care for these baskets and planters. Stephen, would you like to give us some tips?
Absolutely. A lot of people don't realize, they say it's too difficult to take care of hanging baskets or planters, and that's very far from the truth. So really the main thing is you've got to water on a very consistent basis and water thoroughly. What that means is, like every other day, water that plant till it gets water soaked, goes all the way through it. You've got to make the water go through it, okay? And then you want to fertilize, because see, they don't get to put their roots out into the soil and get nutrients. So we've got to supply that for them, okay? So you've got to fertilize on a consistent basis. Now, I know you read some of these bottles and they'll say twice a month. Well, if you do, you're going to have a failure. I'm sorry. Yeah. So the best way to handle that is to fertilize like at least once or twice a week on a consistent basis. Now, you take care of our baskets at home. So how often do you fertilize?
2 to 3 times a week works well.
So you water
every other day.
You water every other day, and you fertilize most every day?
Well, yeah, actually.
You actually do? Well, that's that, and I want to tell you all, she does an excellent job at our house. She does a great job of taking care of our plants. So, okay, that's what we're going to recommend. And so you just put a liquid type fertilizer in, and it just goes in. It's simple to do.
Right. Very simple.
When you water, do you water thoroughly?
Yes.
All righty
okay.
then.
Now you've probably had your hanging baskets and planters for about a month, so we're going to tell you how to care for those.
Okay. Now when you say a month, that's true, but usually it takes till the end of June to start showing some wear and tear on your baskets if you're not taking really good care of them. So that by the end of June into July, when the weather starts to get all hot and stuff, sometimes, let's be real, some people let their petunias and other flowers get a little straggly, okay?
Yes.
So the main thing people have to do is learn to cut off the old growth.
Right.
Just like this one. But this is still looking good, but if this wasn't looking good, I would just take a scissors and cut it off. In fact, I have taken them before and cut them all the way back to the basket. I've taken them all the way back to the basket, and they come out again. They really do come out again.
And they look better.
Oh, they look a whole lot better. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do that with your planters. You're not going to hurt them. They don't scream and holler when you cut them back, and it just makes things look a whole lot neater. And then you flush out new growth.
Okay, now we've given you a lot of different tips on growing and maintaining your hanging baskets. Be sure to water and fertilize consistently.
On a scheduled basis.
Scheduled basis, correct. And we want to be sure that you're not afraid to cut back the old growth. They will look much better after that.
All righty.
Okay?
All righty.
So we will see you soon for our next Here We Grow video. Bye.
Bye. Okay, now we're going to give you a little inside the ballpark, behind the scenes look at something. Now, we started out this spring, we were going to do a video a week and that sort of thing, and we were doing well. Then all of a sudden, back in the first part of April, I think April the 12th to be exact, Deborah ran into a little problem.
I did. I broke my ankle in 2 places.
She broke her ankle. Turn sideways, Deb.
Yeah.
Turn this way, Deb.
Oh, okay.
There she is.
Yes.
She goes around her little scooter.
All the time. I have at least a month or a month and a half.
All righty then. So we did have somebody say, where's the videos and that sort of thing. Well,
it was a problem.
It was a problem. Couldn't get her here. She was all up and couldn't get around.
I couldn't get around.
All righty. So She's moving now, so look out, world. Here
Yeah,
she
here
comes.
I am.
We'll see you soon.